I think with a show similar like this one, with like all different people with different quirks, it's kind of hard to get everyone's lines just to go together and not have like awkward pauses in between.
We're in my room today because the auditorium is being used for concert choir, so I just had the students come down here today so we could just run over lines.
Is there a car still in front, Fairy? I said, is there a car still in front?
Oh, Fairy, Florence was speaking to you.
I'm sorry, Florence. I was watching the fireplace. What'd you say?
I'd like to get started then.
Hold on. Off the script. Put it away. Yeah, cheater, You got your script out too.
Well, I chose not to put my script in a binder so I can carry it around with me all day, and hopefully I will periodically look at it and memorize it.
Kind of nervous. I mean, like, just like line cues and like getting fully into character because we aren't like totally off book yet. So no one's character is really like developed all the way.
Well, I still have to get my lines down. I'm kind of anxious about that, but I know eventually I'll get it done.
I'm not going to be a good paper. I'm just telling you right now.
Running Act 1.
It's the first day without our books and it's becoming a disaster.
And I messed up because I only thought we had to have scene 1 memorized and apparently have scene 2 memorized, and that was embarrassing.
I was a smart kid and got all of Act 1 memorized.
And he told me at lunch, so I studied my lines the rest of the day.
No one gives me the memo.
I told you. You just didn't listen.
He didn't tell me that.
She doesn't listen. It's okay.
And before scene 2, I got little butterflies in my stomach.
It's good. So far.
I forgot to memorize
He
it.
didn't memorize the line.
I'm sorry. I did.
We're shunning him.
I'm very good.
He's very good.
Why? Oh, I don't know my lines. I'm willing to admit that.
Disastrous is too harsh, but okay is definitely not the right term.
Getting it. They're in there. They're just not all the way in there.
Kind of hard. I mean, I've got a lot of lines set, but so far I think they're going very great. So.
I think some people have surprised me with not getting their lines memorized as fast as they should, but I think it'll all come together in the end.
They're blocking. It's always like, oh, where do I sit down now? Is that what we do next? So they kind of know what they're doing, but they're, I don't know, they're not very sure of themselves yet.
I'd have to say one of the things I'm worried a little bit about is the budget. There are a lot of things we need to get yet, and hopefully we can have some things brought in that we won't have to pay for, but goods are expensive, and $2,000 to pay the janitor, to get new lights, to get costumes and all that really doesn't go that far, but we're going to stretch it as far as we can.
Like right now, Kathleen, who's our lead, is sick, and it's more difficult to go through all the scenes since every scene involves her. So you can't really skip anything, but you have to be able to find someone just to read her part, and you just kind of have to act with a invisible person.
Cheerleading, Shelby will have to be gone 3 full rehearsals this week and next week, so that's a big blow. I don't know, we'll get through it. We have to share our students. They have lots of talents, and we just have to share them.
The show dates were changed because we're on a very limited budget, and we want to hire a janitor to help clean up the auditorium, and they're only here Monday through Friday. And we wanted to have the show on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And to have that happen, we would have to pay them time and a half and double time for Sunday. So we decided to have the show on Thursday night, Friday night, and then Saturday. At this point, I'm just looking forward to getting it over with.
Nerves are starting to build up. That's about it.
Oh, I don't think anything's been that challenging yet. I'm sure it'll get here.
I'm really positive about it, and I know we'll probably see this at the end, and I'll see myself talking about it, and I'll be like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. But right now I'm really positive, and we're all having fun. Reed's mom came in. She's wonderful. She's coming in to paint anytime. She's doing the flyers for the show with the design. She's just basically giving herself over to us and asking what can she do, and that's really nice.
We're farther along than I expected.
I'm very pleased with the plot. They seem to be taking to it as well as they could have hoped.
They're very funny. When they first met me, they were like,
Hello, Miss Alvey. I'd like to introduce myself. Very formal. Now they're starting to come out of their shell, not only to me as a person, but I'm seeing their characters develop a lot more. They're not so self-conscious. I don't know, it's just really cool to see that.
I feel that we are very on track.
We're ahead of schedule.
It helps that there's a small cast. Since there's only 11 of us, there's not as much chaos as there usually is with bigger shows, and we're getting things done a lot faster, and I definitely think that we're good on timing.
We are on schedule.
I'm excited to see where it goes from here. We're getting the sets up, we're getting the costumes on, getting all the props. I finally got a violin, so I'm excited to see how that all comes together.